So it rips you out of your comfort zone and has you doing things that you don't normally do. So your body is sore. You're you're getting up earlier because in order to make this work, you gotta something has to change. In order for something to change, something has to change. Well, certainly we can't do the same thing that we had been doing. And that is exactly the point. So mental toughness is doing something that you don't feel like doing in extreme conditions sometimes, which includes right now. 75 hard, day 4. Speaking of 4, it's about 4 degrees right now. And this is my 45-minute second workout of the day that has to be outdoors. So West Michigan, probably the coldest I think it's been in about 16 years. So the whole point here is it's called 75 hard. And there's a lot of jokes around that talk about maybe doing 75 soft or 75 easy or some variation of it. But the guy that created it knew what he was doing and encourages thousands and thousands of people that actually do it every year to see it through. It's called 75 hard because it doesn't matter what we're up to. It really comes down to, are we willing to do the work regardless of the circumstances? Because the circumstances don't change the responsibility. And so the idea here is that it's not a health program. It's not although I am counting my calories because I have a weight goal, but that's not what it's about. It's not just a personal growth and development program, but that's also included because we're reading at least 10 pages a day in a personal growth and development book. And it's not just about working out or getting up earlier than normal or any of the fat or drinking a gallon of water and staying hydrated, although that's also a part of it. But you take the whole program, I think I just gave you all the elements to it. Read 10 pages of personal growth a day, work out twice a day, 45 minutes each. One of them has to be outdoors, and it happens to be 4 degrees. But I think the actual temp in West Michigan is, I think it's like minus 15, whatever. My fingers are falling off because I take my glove off to hold on to this phone. And I wasn't going to do a video today because I just wanted this to be just on my own. Here I am out here in the weather doing the thing. So it's terribly inconvenient though. And that's kind of the point. So read 10 pages, work out twice a day. One of them is outdoors, 45 minutes each. Drink a gallon of water. Oh, take a picture of yourself. So you take a body shot, not like gross. Don't be weird about that. But you want to track your progress. How did I look when I started and then along the way? So that's kind of cool. You get to see at the very end of 75 days, and it's 75 days, right? So it's not like it's a week. And last January I did what's called what's it called? Oh, dry January. Still no alcohol. Oh, no, by the way, no alcohol. And I want to skip that. Geez. No alcohol, 0. And then you have to stick to a diet. So you have to pick those things. No cheat days, no snacks, no junk food. A real honest to goodness diet plan. So you put all these things together, and what does that equal? It equals mental toughness. And that is exactly the point. That's exactly the point. So it rips you out of your comfort zone and has you doing things that you don't normally do. So your body is sore. You're getting up earlier because in order to make this work, something has to change. In order for something to change, something has to change. Well, certainly we can't do the same thing that we had been doing. And that is exactly the point. So mental toughness is doing something that you don't feel like doing in extreme conditions sometimes, which includes right now. And so what I'm finding to be interesting about this journey, and I put this off for a couple of years. I didn't do it last year. Why? Because I don't want to do it. Are you kidding me? I didn't want to do it. Look at this. I mean, come on. And I also didn't want to, I did dry January, but kind of enjoy my beverage du jour, and didn't feel like I really needed to do any dieting. But, come to find out, when you get involved in this, everything trickles into the other thing. So the workout regimen now, I'm working out, I estimate about 3 times, and I've always exercised 5 days a week, but now it's twice a day. So I don't know, maybe 3 times as much. As I'm realizing too that I really wasn't working out that great. I mean, not compared to That compared to the people that I'm watching in these videos and following their exercise processes in the areas that I want to improve. Those body areas as a 52-year-old guy that I'm starting to see, like, I'm not really happy with that. So mental toughness, that's what it's all about. At the end, 75 days having endured this process, I estimate this is day 4. And I already see what that's doing so far. Craving less, wanting to be healthier all around. And as I work out more, I want to eat better. When I eat better, I want to work out more. As I read more, I want to learn more and apply more. And now it's giving me the mental rack space because of out here, I'm listening to an audiobook right now, which does not count, by the way, for your 10 days of, or I'm sorry, your 10 pages of reading. It has to be something that's a physical book because it's not supposed to be easy. It's not 75 easy, it's 75 hard. You getting all this? So you put all that together, and the mental toughness and the personal growth and the goals with body, whatever that is for you. I have my own. I think it's like 10 pounds. I'm going to shed 10 pounds. I'm going to release 10 pounds. I'm not going to lose it, because if you lose, you find things that you lose. I don't intend to pick it back up, but this runs all the way through. I started on Saturday a few days ago, 4 days ago, and it's going to run all the way through April 2nd, which happens to be the day before we leave for spring break. So I don't know what that looks like on April 3rd. What do? Do I wake up and do the same thing? I suspect that I probably will not want to jump back to my old routines, because the habit will have been formed. And, at first I was worried about this taken away from work. And while I'm out here walking, it's not something I normally do. I normally would be working right now. But the cool thing is that I see it being a rubber band effect, like 2 steps backwards maybe, but then 20,000 steps forward, because I will be stronger. I'll be smarter, for whatever that means. I mean, smarter in the areas that I'm learning more, and having applied that information that I learned. I will be stronger in the area of being able to do things that I don't want to do, and seeing that through with more discipline. I've always been a disciplined person, but I see this being just a reinforcement of that, more than I've ever done in my life, for sure. I mean, this is the hardest thing. I mean, my calorie count, I don't know what it was, like 1,700, and I counted my calories. I think if I were to look back and say, how many calories was I intaking prior to this 75 hard? I'm embarrassed to say it was probably like 3,500 a day. Well, it's kind of scary in your 50s, because I was maintaining barely, but, creeping up, Who needs to gain 5 pounds a year for the next 15 or, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, however long I'm blessed to be on earth. So anyway, I wanted to hop in here, give you a little something about 75 hard, not to say, hey, I'm bragging about it. I wanted to encourage you that if you're up for it, you have any questions, reach out, because I wasn't going to do it. And then it kept on poking up and asking me, hey, are you ready? Are you ready? And I finally said, yeah, let's do it. I'm really glad I did. And, I'll pop back on occasionally and say hi and let you know how it's going, and encourage you if you want to get on the journey as well. So, all right, my hand's going to fall off my wrist, so I've got to stop this video. All right, go out there and do hard things, and I'll talk to you soon.